word. Happy Monday. We in this thing. Yo, we here. What's good? How y'all living? How y'all feeling? It's a beautiful day. Another amazing week. We're here. Yo, what's good? What's the word? How y'all feeling? Tell me something good. How was y'all weekend? What's the word? Let me turn this music down a little bit. This a little joint that I made over the weekend. I had caught a few degrees. I haven't heard it with headphones yet at all since I made this. Yeah, this is crazy. That's probably one of my favorite joints. Yo, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? What's good? It's Monday. We have another week ahead of us, an amazing, productive week. Um, yeah, what's good? Talk to me. Tell me something good. Today, what happened today? Today, the homies Kaylin Ellis and I and our homie Mia, we dropped a new record. That joint. Oh, my bad. We dropped a new record today called Hiatus Coyote, and that joint is definitely an ode to Hiatus Coyote, and that was actually one of the projects that we worked on while we were in Italy early this year. So for those who don't know, Kaylin, myself, Mia, and a bunch of other producers and artists pulled up to Tuscany, Italy this past May, and we were with this label called Playground. Let me turn this down a little bit more. We were with this label called Playground, and they are just amazing humans because they work with so many other they work with so many different types of creatives, and oh, hold on, let me see something real quick. Can y'all see my screen? I mean, can y'all see like my camera? Hold on 1 second. I don't know why it's still showing that like the. Oh, okay, we're good. Never mind. Sorry. Just wanted to make sure because on my screen it was popping up. It was showing something different than what I'm seeing. Anywho, yeah. So we went to Tuscany, Italy, with this label called Playground. They're amazing, incredible humans, and we were at this vineyard, and it was incredible. It's nothing like I've ever seen before. Like we were in this huge vineyard, this villa, and there were several different apartments, and we all just stayed in different apartments, right? But in each apartment we had studios, so we all kind of worked in different studios, and each day we had they assigned us different sessions with different creatives to work with. So it was so fire. Like we got a chance to when they announced me, Kaylin, and Mia, it was like, oh, bet it's gonna be crazy. Like it was my first time ever working with him, and working with Mia as well. And Mia, she's so cold. Like she's a guitarist. Like how that whole song came together. I feel like she was the glue to that song. You know what I'm saying? When we were just like, first we didn't even start playing. We didn't start making music right away. Like we got to the like rooftop because the studios that was on the rooftop of this one of the villas. It's like a little rooftop patio. And we just started talking. It was just conversation after conversation. We were just vibing, right? And we just trying to learn each other more. And I think when you start sessions off that way, when you get a chance to connect with others, connect with the people that you're about to work with, it just makes the music that much that much more beautiful, you know? Like you're able to really connect with each other on a much higher level than just, yeah, I'm gonna play the keys, I'm gonna play these drums, or put something down right there. You know what I'm saying? Not like, we were able to just really talk about what brought us here, what brought us to Italy, like what brought us to, who we are today. What's some of the music we listen to? Where are we from? Where are we trying to take it? And it's just beautiful, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just super thankful to be a part of such an amazing record. There's another one that's going to be coming out here soon, with a few other artists that I work with. So that joint's going to be special too. So all the music that we're about to put out is going to be beautiful. So I cannot wait for y'all to see what's coming on that tip. And yeah, we just got to end the year strong. We got to end the year strong. Zevna, appreciate you, fam. Good to hear. Good to hear. The week's been good so far. Jim, what's good? What up? I'm 2 weeks in my BeatStars account and about to make YouTube and SoundCloud page for my beats. Let's go. Let's get it. Yo, BeatStars is where it's at, man. Shout out to BeatStars. Like, I started a BeatStars page like a minute ago, and I actually need to get back on it and tap back in and get some production out there. So shout out to you, fam, because that's beautiful. Excited to see the growth. Excited to see what comes from that. We're ready. Lewis Maiden. Hey yo, first time catching the stream. What's good? First time. Welcome. Hey. Yo, here we just be vibing, you know what I'm saying? So for those who may have never been in this live stream, and for those who've been here before, I just want to take a little bit of time to reset the room, to kind of like talk a little about who I am, what to expect here. So my name is Matt Keys. I'm from St. Louis. I just turned 30 this year, so I'm in a 30 club now. I live in DC now. I'm from St. Louis. We live in DC now. Been in DC for the past 3 years. And I love coffee. I love video games. Of course, I love music. I love connecting with y'all. I love what we're doing here. And yeah, I got been married for 5 years, and I love music. I love creating music. I am blessed to be able to take part in the creation process, and I'm even more blessed to be able to bring the codes and share that with you all. So in the live streams, here we create music, we share ideas, we talk about things like any challenges we may be facing. And we even, of course, it's a safe space for questions and answers. It's a safe space for, to just be yourself, to, be super open and honest and transparent. We don't all have to, we don't know how this works, because it's the music. This changes every single day. So much changes every single day. And we, that's why we're here. Like, that's why I'm here. I'm here to learn too, because since I've been doing this for the past month and a half now, I've learned so much, right? And so much. There's just so much that I'm learning myself in my production, things to look out for. Some of y'all been putting me on. I've been putting on just some good music. You know what I'm saying? And it's been special. So I think that. So that's a little bit about what to expect. You know what I'm saying? We make music, we kick it, and yeah, we share the codes. What does ending the year strong look like for you? That's a great question, fam. And I journaled this. Well, I didn't journal that specifically, but I was journaling yesterday and this morning. And to me, ending the year strong to me means knowing that next year is coming up, like tomorrow, right? 2024 gonna be here tomorrow. But also, it's also a moment for reflection, and it's also I use this time as a moment of reflection, and to make note of like my patterns, right? The things that led me to where I'm at now, taking note of the things that served me well, and taking note of the things that did not serve me well. But the things that didn't serve me made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? So comparison, self-doubt, self-sabotage, getting in your way, staying like living inside your head, those things, you know what I'm saying, that we like, yeah, man, get out your head, comparison is bad, this is that and the other. We don't, you know what I'm saying, those are the things that I feel like, for me, I'm learning to, greet, greet with a smile, know that it had a season in my life, know that it made me who I am today, and letting it go. Because where I'm going now, there's no need for comparison. There's no room for that. There's no room for self-doubt. There's no more room for, oh man, I just don't think I'm good enough. Nah. There's no more talking like that. Like, ain't no more talking like that. It's time to start talking like we that guy, that girl, you know what I'm saying, that, whatever, you know what I'm saying. We need to talk like we that person, and walk in that, and really, really believe in that. Like, I'm no longer going to live in those thoughts that said I wasn't good enough, or said that I didn't know enough, you know what I'm saying, because I do know. And I don't say there's always more to learn. Let me not get too ahead of myself, but there's always more to learn, you know what I'm saying. But there's this special place that I'm learning that there's a place. What am I trying to say? Sorry, give me a second to get my thoughts. I'm coming from a place of understanding my talents and my gifts and my crafts, and knowing that there's evidence of that, right? That's just where I'm at. Like, the evidence is there. Like, I've done the work, you know what I'm saying? I am doing the work, and there's so much more work to be done, right? So ending the year strong to me is embodying that, and being open to everything. I don't know what anyone's walk is or faith is, but for me, I'm being open to whatever God puts in my path, right? I got faith in that, and I'm having faith in Him, and I'm having faith in the process, because that's just what it is. So, that's what ending the year strong looks like for me. Relentlessly going after the things that motivate me, inspire me, and things that are in alignment with my purpose. So, let's get it. Watching from South Africa, man, thank you for real, because I don't know what time is it in South Africa. I gotta go to South Africa. I gotta go to Africa in general. Like, I really want to go to Ghana. I definitely want to go to Cape Town, and I just want to go at some point. I know there's this urge in me that wants to go, and that's gonna happen soon. But nevertheless, what else is there, yo? Like, I feel like there was something else I wanted to share with y'all. If you haven't, pull up to the Discord. we are looking for just anybody who just want to pull up, share some of their music, connect with other creatives. I don't know why they ask me this every time. We're looking for just people who just want to pull up, share some of the music, share any of the, things you're learning, and things of that nature. So pull up, say what's good, connect with some homies, make a friend, and yeah, let's vibe. You'll stay up to date on like all of the stuff that's happening here on the live streams. I also feel like if you're a producer, creative, I be dropping, I'll drop like some codes in there for y'all, like discount codes and stuff like that for like sample packs, things of that nature. And yeah, my goal is to get to the point where Discord is kind of like the hub for like we're like all of us, you know what I'm saying? We're connecting, we're chopping it up, we're talking about, we're answering questions and things of that nature. So but yeah, that's what's going on over here. So today, Pat, what's good? My G, Pat Jr., we got a record out called Black Gold. Mug is crazy. Bro just dropped a whole project. Mug is fire. Yo, tap in with them. It's 22:30, so that is 10:30. Sheesh. It is. Yeah, I'm glad I'm doing this at 3 because that's one thing that we talked about in Discord, like trying to find like what time works, because before this, I was doing live streams at like 8 p.m. Eastern time. So that probably would have been like 3, 4 a.m. your time, maybe 5. That's crazy. But yeah, no, appreciate you for pulling up and connecting. Like it's good to, it's a blessing to have you. But yeah. Dang, what was I saying? Okay, so let's talk about today's live stream. Today, we're going to get into something a little bit different, right? We're going to actually walk through some content creation. So, not going to make any music. I mean, unless y'all want to, I can show y'all like the joint that I'm working on now. We can probably get into that later, but I really wanted to kind of get into how I edit my videos, that process, and kind of talk a little bit about, and answer some questions on that end. Because a lot of people hit me up like, yo, how do you edit your videos? How do you, what camera do you use? What settings do you use? How do you color grade? Things of that nature. And so we're going to get into all of that, right? So, let's get into it, yeah. See, that's why I can't sing. Because if I could sing, boy, I'd have a whole live stream to just be singing. What would I be singing? I'd probably be just singing like a bunch of Stevie joints, honestly. Mario. Yeah, that's why I can't sing. All right, let's get into it. Let me pull this up. I don't know if I did this right. Okay, we did it right. Bet. Boom. Move me over just a little bit more. This is my first time setting up Premiere like this, so bear with me. All right, so let's talk about content creation. So there's a lot of things that, there's a lot of ways that you can approach content creation. Before I even open Premiere up, there are a lot of things that you can. I think the main thing when it comes to content creation, it's finding your vertical. What is a vertical? A vertical is, what are you going to share? What do you want to share with people? Do you want to share your music? Do you want to share insight? Do you want to share more than music? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to share, content about how you create certain music, or just anything like really relying on your strengths, right? And that's it. Like once you identify that, you're gonna be able to tap into that. You're gonna be able to create whatever you want to create around that idea. But now it's just about like synthesizing those ideas, right? So how do I create a video that shows to that shows my process on how I mix, or how do I show a video that shows me performing this beat that I just made in a really tight creative way. So there are a lot of ways to do that. So let me show y'all one of the things that I've recently done, and I can kind of break it down. And then so I'll break the video down just a little bit, and then from there I will get into we'll work on one from scratch. I'm gonna make sure my setup is right. I haven't like tested this setup just yet, but we're gonna try that out and see what works. We're gonna see what happens. But if anything, I'm gonna definitely show you all how to like walk through this process on yourself. Like walk through this process yourself. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you. I said it right. Yeah. Hey, appreciate you. True. Super thankful that you're here. Yeah. Let's get into it. We gonna make some. I'm gonna show y'all how we do it. I gotta make sure I got the right hard drive plugged up. Um, Performances. Which one? Oh yeah, let's do this one. I Can Love You. That was a good one. Dang. Okay, I got this. Okay, here's your part for that. Let me try to. All right. I think I still got these clips, right? So I'm a little sad if I don't have these anymore. C1087. Ah, I put it. Okay, let's close. I'm gonna have to close Ableton because having Ableton and Premiere running is kind of crazy. While live streaming, it's a little nuts. Okay, I don't know why that's not like allowing me to search. C1087. There we go. Search Finder. Oh dang. Okay. Yo, those files. Oh, you know what? I know what it might be. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. We getting it. We getting to it. Just need to make sure I got the files. I got all these different hard drives and SD cards all over the place. I've been meaning to go through and synthesize some of all this stuff and make sure I can find it more easily. But that just ain't happening. All right, let's get into it. Let's see. Come on. You got to be in the Lacey. You guys to be in the Lacey. You guys to be here. C1087. Come on. Content for socials. Rolling out music. Pull up on me, real. What was that? Heated flip. Oh man, y'all, I don't think I have the clips anymore. I may have deleted it. And matter of fact, I think I know I deleted it because the clip that I was using, the video that I was editing yesterday, I needed to free up some space, and I may have deleted that in the process. A little sad about that because that was a really good one to kind of pull from. So no worries. I'm gonna pull up another one here, and we can pull up and we can start from there. Let me see here. Beats on my hard drive curation. Um, Let me see here. Was that a good one? Performance. Do you um let's see here. Let me see. Bro, it's like I don't know if I have. Okay, we could do the do you edit. All right. Think we got something. Kinda. Nah, bro. This is crazy. I really don't have any of the files. Bear with me, y'all. We getting into it. We getting there. We gonna get there. Um. Oh wait. Let me see here. Link media. Let's see here. Boom, boom. Performance. Do you? Wait, I'm confused. What is this then? Oh, okay. You know what? Let's X out of this. We're gonna do something different. Bro, I gotta get this M1 MacBook because this is crazy. Cancel that, cancel that, cancel all that. Hold on. I got something else. We're gonna pull up this one joint. I did a video for where is that? The light. All the clips should be there. Bro, come on, man. Yo, I might not be able to show y'all how I did it because some of these clips are literally all over the place and not showing. And I do apologize for that. Like, this is kind of crazy. Maybe I could show the Hino joint. I know I did a walkthrough on that before. Everything should be there. I'm talking about some located media. It's all there. Okay, I think we good. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I can pull from this then. Dang, that is not the right video, bro. Yo, what? That's crazy. It pulled from like a bunch of different clips that had the same name, but it's not the clip at all. That's crazy. Okay. Well, you know what we're gonna do, y'all? We're gonna create we gonna make a whole new joint, cause I got the clips. If you guys want to see, some of the joints that I've done, check out my Instagram, TikTok, all of that. You can see that. Um, but today, since I literally don't have any of the files from anything, um, that's nuts. Um, we are gonna just make a completely new project, and I've already shot and edited the clips, so now it's just a matter of putting it all together. So we're gonna call this on repeat. Put that on here. Say that in space like NASA. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Is that lifestyle? No, it ain't lifestyle. I'll show you how I got all this broken down too. Um, I'm like drawing a blank right now. Oh, curation. Duh. All right. Those are the two clips that I needed. Bam. Let's create this joint. This might take a little. This might take a little bit of finesse. The way that I got this clip set up. So let me actually jump out of here, right? Because I want to show y'all. Before I get into it, I want to show y'all just kind of how I think about my videos before I shoot them. So let me open up a new window here. Uh-huh. Give me 1 second. Open up Notion. All right, y'all, we getting to it. Hope y'all are doing good. Appreciate y'all for sticking around. It's gonna be good. Trust and believe me. We're gonna get to it. Let me open up my content planner. All right. So now let's open up Notion. Let's open it up here. All right, 1 second. Boom. Nope, not filters. Properties. Boom. Properties. Application. There we go. All right, let's get into it. So here's my Notion page. First and foremost, temperature check. How y'all feeling? Y'all good out there? Y'all good? Everybody good? Y'all need some water? All right, that's good. Glad y'all out there thriving. You know what I'm saying? Stay hydrated. All right, so here is my Notion board. So here's kind of where I keep track of everything, right? So when it comes to ideas, content calendars, and kind of managing my workflow on all of that stuff, this is really just kind of what I do. This is like the hub for all of that. So whenever I have an idea, I'll I'll open the Notion up, come to my content planner, and then I'll hit new. And let's say a new idea. So I'm gonna hit open right there, and then I have all of these different categories. I need to clean this up some, because I built this off of another template. I'm gonna create my own template here soon, so that way I can share that with y'all. So essentially, what happens is, as soon as you create a new idea, you're greeted with these different categories. So, filming date, when are you going to shoot it? What's the goal of the content? For me, I've created a few I've created a few points, so I can kind of talk about like, oh, okay, is this going to be in alignment with like sound design and scoring opportunities? So if y'all tapped in on my content, you probably peep that I've done like a few, like, hey, what if the PlayStation 5 logo sound, PlayStation 5 starter screen sound like this? And that was kind of strategic because it was kind of in alignment with this. So conversation starter, social media engagement, promotional content. Am I promoting something like sample packs, new music, things of that nature? Or is it just a beat production video? So we have essentially, these 4 buckets that we can choose from. What platforms is it going to go to? YouTube, Reels, TikTok, Instagram, just kind of lay out where is it going to live at. Type of content, again, for me, I got several different types of categories, right? And it kind of goes a lot. It kind of works in alignment with the goal of the content, because your goal is always gonna, like, why are you posting? Why are you online? Why are you sharing? It goes back to understanding your verticals, right? So who are you? What type of value are you aiming to provide, right? So I'm gonna go to types of content, and I got all these different types of these different pieces here. So if it's gonna be a beat production, it's gonna be like a beat video. I'm gonna put either a performance video or like a Beats on My Hard Drive series, where I'm not necessarily performing, but I'm just kind of vibing to the music. You know what I'm saying? Curation, that's what I'm gonna edit here today. So I'm starting this thing where I'm curating playlists. So the goal of that is to kind of to align myself with, kind of getting in the space of like music selection, curation, DJing, curation, creative direction, things of that nature. So that's kind of like where my mind is thinking. So this is kind of like that's a new category. Visualizer, I haven't gotten to that point yet, but the goal is to create a few loops and videos that will serve as visualizers for songs that we put out. Live stream recap, what we're doing here. Brand partnership. Is a brand partnership? Is it a brand partnership? We'll make note of that, and that's a whole different thing. We'll talk about the bread, what I'm saying, all that good jazz. And just general promotion, like I said, promoting your sample pack, hoodie line, whatever you're doing. So, and here we have like obviously, since I said this is going to be an IG Reels, we're going to use a new Reel TikTok template. Boom. And here we're greeted with several concepts, several like layouts where we can kind of go through, and just start creating, like the idea. So right here, I usually start here and just kind of jot down, what I'm thinking. So I want to go to this on repeat video. I'm gonna exit out of this, just so you saw what that looks like. So I'm gonna go to the on repeat because I already made this up. So this is essentially what this looks like. So I was really inspired by I forgot his name, but he has a brand called Show and Tell. Really, really amazing content. And I just kind of wanted to kind of take my own approach to it as well, and be able to share the music that I love and listen to. And so I took notes. I just kind of wrote down whatever, that I was thinking in a moment, what songs. So the whole goal of this video that about to make is called On Repeat. And what this is essentially an idea, a reel where I'm just kind of vibing the music, and I'm going to point, my audience to a series of playlists that I've curated. So that's essentially it in a nutshell. But I wanted to shoot it in a way that felt engaging, that felt shareable, so we're going to get into that later. But essentially, this is it. Like, lay out, your research, lay out your ideas, and then if you have a voiceover, you can, add your voiceover there. B-roll, I didn't really do this because I kind of knew what I was going to shoot. But usually for like more complex videos, I have like a list and timestamp of things that, not really do the timestamp, but I just have like a list of things that I'm going to shoot. So that way I know I'm getting all the angles and telling the story as properly as possible. And these last ones, again, this is something that came with this template, but like I said, I'm going to revise and create my own version of this, and I'm going to make that available to y'all. So, this publishing checklist, just make sure you just have everything in alignment before you go live with your content. So once you have all of that, then you're ready to shoot. Once you have, like, what you're looking for, what you want to shoot, then you're ready to go. Any questions? Are y'all good? Y'all got any, feedback? Pat, Pat, I'm just saying this, man. Notion is fire. I use Notion literally for everything, from journaling to stuff like this. So it's really the cheat code, honestly. All right, so let's get into it. So like I said, we have that, we have all that, so we're good to go. So these are just other videos that I've worked on as well. So now that we have what we need, we're ready to get into the editing process. So let me bring back up Premiere. Boom, there she is. All right. I'm gonna actually make this full screen because I'm not really important. This is the main goal. This is what y'all came to see. But I'm gonna like put me up here, and then like in like a little small little square. Where we at? Put that up there. Y'all, we doing this on the fly, y'all. All right. Let's get into it. Boom. Let me make sure this cover the screen. And yeah, we good. All right, let's get into it. So we shot our content. We have everything that we needed. So now we're ready to edit the video. So I already put my content in here. So I already added it to the media library. And just for references, I'm using Adobe Premiere. So I added the content here, the visuals. So you can already kind of see that it's landscape, right? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go to sequence settings. We're gonna change this from 2160 to 3840. That is a vertical aspect ratio, frame size. So now that way we will get a vertical canvas. That's what we want, right? So now what I'm gonna do from here, I'm gonna rotate my clips 90 by 90 degrees. Depending on how you have your camera set up, sometimes it's 90 degrees, sometimes it's negative 90. But for me, it's 90 today. So, boom. All right. let's get into it. So let me make sure that this audio, you're gonna get this audio. That's another thing I didn't even think about. Make sure this audio comes through. All right, so it doesn't look like it, but no worries. I'm gonna create a audio output, Premiere Audio, and that's gonna come from Soundflower to okay, yeah, we're getting it. It's just very, very faint because I didn't. It's very, very faint because I didn't really have. I had audio coming up, but it just wasn't that loud. At least I thought I had audio coming up. Okay, yeah, it's in there. It's just really, really low. All right. So y'all see me. I'm vibing to "Find Your Wings" by Tyler the Creator, an amazing song. I thought I had the volume up, but all you can hear is Bay in the other room watching um, Real Housewives. All right, let me um let me listen to this and see where we're at. Okay, that's you're supposed to fly because you're the pilot. I remember I did that. All right, let me move this over. Oh yeah, we changing. Um, did I come? All right, I think. Okay, yeah, yeah, this is good. All right, so I'm gonna cut that clip, and this is gonna be a relatively easy edit. But I think there's gonna be there's a part in here that's gonna have some external, like I'm gonna have to add a few things because the goal of this video is to showcase some of the music that I've been listening to. So I want to go. I'm gonna open up YouTube, and we are going to find. I'm gonna open up YouTube, and we're gonna Find Your Wings, Tyler the Creator. And beautiful. So I'm gonna grab that audio. Hey yo, appreciate y'all for sticking through. Definitely wanted to do this joint, but Wednesday we're gonna be back. We're gonna be making some music on Wednesday. Wednesday's gonna be a little bit more. We gonna get back to it on Wednesday. But I just definitely wanted to test this out to kind of see, where the vibe was and see, kind of get this out there to y'all. So let me. All right, I got the audio. So let me add that in here. So we got a few joints we're gonna have to add. I think I gotta add like D'Angelo and like a bunch of other stuff. Don't worry, we're gonna get to it. So
fly, find your wings. Hey you.
I think I started like right here when all right. Okay, cool. So that's a little later. That's like right here. So let me tell you guys what I'm doing. So right now I'm trying to match up what I'm saying with the song, because I had the song playing, but I just couldn't hear it. I usually have it playing on my speakers, and I did, but I just had it really low. And the way that I shot it not in my room. It was like right outside the room to get this framing. And we could probably talk about composition too. But so usually the audio I'll usually 9 times out of 10 I'll have the audio playing out of the speakers, so that way the camera picks it up. So that way when I go back to edit the video, I'm going to be able to match the audio perfectly. So that way I got the audio from the camera. Oh, bet, cool. All I got to do is just replace it up, dub it up with the audio that either I played on the piano or audio that I, and that I'm doing, that I'm like what we're doing today. A quiet line, appreciate you. Yeah, I'm happy this is being this is a resource. So yeah, thank you for real.
Hey you, what you doing while you running?
Almost there. I'm glad I did that, because I wouldn't know where it is. Almost, because you're the pilot. Almost. We went over now, so I'm gonna scoot this back over some. Okay, there. Whoa, that's almost perfect. Okay. I'm gonna bring that up a little bit more. All right. So here's how I'm thinking about composition, right? Not composition, but laying the actual timing of it all. So I'm thinking right when it comes in, I'm gonna actually bring that in a little bit more so we can kind of hear that drum feel. Do 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 do. A little bit more. Yep, just like that. And then, so now what I'm thinking, I want to cut that right there, right when he comes in.
Hey you, what you doing while you running? Supposed to fly into control 'cause you're the pilot.
I might so here's what I'm thinking. I think that's just such a good intro that we probably won't use it all. fine. We just probably gonna have to cut that because what needs to happen now, we don't want to lose interest with the same shot. So we want to, it's time for a new shot. And this shot next that I want to bring up, this is going to be the one where you see me cycling through. I'm laying down on the couch now, so I'm like cycling through the actual music that I'm listening to, which is a, cool point of reference to kind of make that connection. So you see Spotify, you see the phone, you see the artwork, you kind of see all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want. And so I'm gonna let this song ride. Even then, I think this is too long, right? I think I will just kind of start on that one. So the thing, when you're making content, you can kind of experiment because you can have long form content. You can have stuff that, that ranges from 10 seconds to a whole minute, you know what I'm saying? But if you're going to have a minute long content, you have to make sure that joint is engaging. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that people are locked in from start to finish versus something that, not saying that this ain't engaging, but I want this to be engaging. I've never done anything. Well, I've done a few pieces like this, but not like this. So I want to make sure that I lock in and don't waste people's time. So and we could probably speed this up some. I'm gonna probably. You know what? Let's just I think I want to start right here. I'm not keep pulling up some, but again, I want to make sure that you get it. Matter of fact, we're gonna short it even more because I want, as soon as you see me like find your wings, I want you to see that I'm thinking of the title at the top right there, like, okay, cool. On repeat. This is what's been on repeat lately. Something like that. I haven't really thought about the caption yet, but yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's why I need a new MacBook, y'all, because this mug, it don't play all the way through like it should, but that's all right. We gonna work with what we got. So. And then I'm thinking letting that song ride out. And then we're gonna stop it right there. So since this is going to be a video where I'm highlighting multiple songs, I want to make sure that I have enough time to get to each of them. For this video, I want it to be, quicker. Like I want to get through, I want to get to that in like 30 seconds, under 30 seconds, you know what I'm saying? So we can kind of go through, what you been listening to? Who should I be listening to? You know what I'm saying? Or what should I be going back to get into? Would you try changing the resolution from full to something lower? Let's try that. Just because, it's funny. I don't think I've ever did that before. Is this? Yeah. I don't think I ever did that before. Bruh, that's perfect. What? Yo, this whole time I'm sure looking at like full. I've never That's crazy. I've never done that before.
Supposed to fly, find your wings. Hey you, what you doing and why you running? Supposed to fly and take control 'cause you're the pilot. You can't swim, you gotta try.
This is crazy. I've never done that before. Seen that setting up here. Every time I open Premiere up, never even thought to do that. Never even thought to look at that. Never thought. I just chunked it up like, yo, I'm just trying to get this done. This, you just changed everything. That's wild. Yo, I can't thank you enough for that cheat code right there. That's the one right there. Let me change this ISO real quick. Getting a little dark. We losing the sun because we lost that hour. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like that though because I be getting up. I get up super early now. All right, let's get it. We won't be too much longer. I don't want to make this video too long, but I definitely want to like walk y'all through just kind of what I'm thinking. Usually, once you kind of have your idea down, like you know what you're gonna do, um, editing your videos probably may take you about 45 minutes at this scale. You know what I'm saying? If you're shooting with a camera, you gotta. Ooh, excuse me. If you're shooting with a camera, you're gonna have your get your clips off your memory card, things of that nature, organizing files, stuff like that. So it might take you about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour to edit, a 30-second clip, which is kind of crazy, but it is what it is. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I also ran up the Voodoo album. I thought that was super, super special. Yo, A Quiet Lion, I can't thank you enough, fam, for real. Like, that's very, very fire. Anything lower than that eighth would make it go faster, but you're sacrificing preview quality. That's fine. We don't need to. I'm not tripping off of how beautiful this look right here. You know what I'm saying? More so how we export it. So. Boom. And then we get into which record was that? Player. Oh yeah. So now we're gonna get Player. Play on, yeah. All right. Let's see here. Still getting it. All right, there we go. Boom. Player. Throw that right there. I didn't want to take the approach of like, well, not this time. It was so you'll get a little bit of that, like artists you probably haven't even thought about. Like, this is just kind of stuff that I listen to on repeat. You know what I'm saying? Literally like this. So like you'll get D'Angelo, you'll get Tyler, you'll get Leanne LaHavis. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a little bit of everything. So, the old stuff and the new. You with my two-shot, control you with my drop, praise you with my handle, impress you with my prime. I think I might get Dean for the actual music, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see, hopefully. try not to play the whole thing. All right. We're gonna start it right there. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. All right, let me actually move that because I don't like my thumb hanging over that like I'm about to skip it. Nah, we letting that ride. Oh yeah, so you can kind of see. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit about like all of those different like issues where so the camera was kind of getting a little blurred out because of the sun. All right, let me get this clip real quick because I think I had shot a different version of that. All right, 1 second. I think this is it. Yeah, this one's it. This is the better one. All right, so let's rotate this. Rotate that by 90. Oh, I redid. Oh, see, that's why you got to keep track of what you're doing, because I completely forgot that I reshot that whole video, that whole scene. All right. Let's cut it down by 1/8.
Find your wings. Hey you, what you doing and why you running? Supposed to fly and take control 'cause you're the pilot.
And then we'll cut from there. When I shot this, the sun was all over the place, which Oh, I did DJ Harrison. I didn't do play on the second one. That's all right. All right, so we gotta get DJ Harrison. All right, there we go. Download, convert. Yo, y'all good? Y'all still there? Y'all rocking? I know it's a slow joint, but we getting into it. Wanted to make sure I showed y'all the process for those who just pulling up. Thank y'all so much for sliding through. Say what's good. Say hey. We here. Right now we're not making music today, but we're going through my process on how I edit content. And so right now we're editing a reel that I'm gonna put up sometime later this week or next week. So yeah, say what's good. If you're here for the first time, say what's good. We'll be back this Wednesday, possibly either here or we might be on Instagram Live with actual production. So Um, definitely feel free to pull up then or whenever you're able. Well, yeah, pull up then too, and pull up to the Discord and say what's good. Let me drop that link in the bio so y'all can pull up to the Discord and say, hey, what's good? All right, back to our originally scheduled program. Let's get to it. So let's throw in DJ Harrison, City Lights. Probably one of my favorite like instrumentals right now. Specifically for this part. I love that part, man. Hold on, we about to get into it. Bring it in just a little bit more. I'm not tripping if it's like perfectly on the nose. Maybe I am. And I'm gonna put these endpoints kind of like how you're in Ableton and you fade those endpoints just so it doesn't peak. Make sure you catch those transients. Now we're gonna pull that to the top, and we're gonna gonna catch this vibe again. Oh, I was kind of doing a little finger motion to like on that part. Dang, I keep missing it. You'll see what I'm doing. So, so that can either come back or come up. I'm gonna scoot that back. Man, okay, I kind of let me. When I point down, so boom. Matter of fact, let's cut it where I point down at, and then now. Almost. There we go. Okay, so yeah, so here's what I'm trying to do. So when it goes, I'm trying to get it on the beat. This is another time when it would help if I was actually playing it through the speakers. That's close enough. I don't need that much. That's good. Just that phrase right here. That's fine. And then what next is on that list? On Notion, if I pull up Notion again. All right. I have that and No More Lies by Thundercat. No, I'm sorry, Read My Mind. Leon Lahavis. Let's pull that up. We making the real, yeah. Yeah, making reels, making content is definitely like a process. Like you gotta make sure that you dedicate like legit time, like in your day, sometimes your week, to kind of make sure that you're hitting your mark and hitting your goals. I know it's a lot to kind of manage. Let me break away from this real quick. I know it's a lot. Boy, my skin glowing. What you mean? Ew. Okay, neither here nor there. I know it's a lot to manage content creation and music production, but it's kind of the world that we live in right now. Um, if we want our music to be heard, and this is very subjective. I mean, it's subjective. This is my what's worked for me. To get your music heard, to get out there, if you're, creating this thing on your own, you're a producer, bedroom producer, you're doing this from the crib, you're working with artists, you're, working with, other producers, other musicians. People need to see that. It's one thing to make the music and to create these beautiful moments, what I'm saying, with other amazing people. It's another thing to share that moment and to get that moment out there to the other people that need to see that. It's easy to hold on to all of our music and our ideas because we may not feel like it's perfect enough for the world. But the world needs to see and hear those ideas, right? Because if they never get the ideas, if they never hear what's going on in your mind, if they never hear the music that you're creating, how can someone else get inspired to push the needle further in their lives and their music and their creative gifts? It starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with all of us. So we just have to get to that. We have to cross that barrier. We have to cross that. We definitely have to cross that mental barrier that's telling us, I don't want to put anything out there. Nah, I'm gonna hold it. Nah, put it out. Put it out. Because we getting too old. It's 2023. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much time we got. We have to share the music. We have to share our gifts. We have to share the things that we do, the things that we were born to do. We have to share these things because people need to see that. People need your gifts. And your gifts don't serve anyone if they're just sitting on your hard drive. And if that's the case, they're just for you. That's not really a gift. We're supposed to give what we have, what we've been given to others. And, that's really one of our biggest purposes, what's one of the reasons why we have the talents that we have. Whether that's speaking, whether that's writing, whether that's music production, whether that's audio engineering, whether that's whatever that is, photography. Get it to the people. Find a way to get it out there. And content creation is one of the ways that is showed me that being a music producer is absolutely possible. And it's changed my life, and I hope that it changes yours too. I know that it can too. I know that it can change yours too. There we go. So, all right, it's a lot to manage for sure. Like, it is a lot to juggle between content production along with music production or whatever your creative endeavor is, or with the 9 to 5 with life. I think it's just a matter of like getting, serious about what our goals and our intentions are. And if our intentions and our goals are in alignment with making a career out of what we're doing, then we have to figure out a way. We have to figure out a way. And not even if it's in alignment with a career, but if you just really feel this thing inside of you to share, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know this is where you're supposed to be. That sun is crazy. Like, that sun is right here. All right. Enough of that. Let's get back to this Adobe Premiere. All right. So we just added, I think, DJ Harrison. Now we're working on Read My Mind by Lianne La Havre. Such a beautiful song. Well, beautiful is the wrong word. It's like a groovy, funky. It just feels good. You'll see what I mean if you haven't heard the song. It just feels good. Seeking you will find what you waiting for. She hit this note in there, like in the hook. It's like it doesn't work. It works, but it's like, yo, how did you do that? Like, it's like it's some like stacked. You'll hear it. It's like a stacked vocal, and she's hitting like all these different notes in this chord, but it's crazy. All right, where we at? Let's go ahead and throw Lianne La Havre in here. All right, here we go. Let's pull that in a little bit. Right there. That's enough for that one. And now we're going to get to the last one. And then we're going to wrap this joint up because it is already, we already going on an hour and some change. Hour and 2 hours. Hour and 20 something minutes. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. So last but not least, I got the Earl Sweatshirt joint. It's time. We have Earl Sweatshirt and Alchemist. Mac Deuce. This beat is fire. I love this project. It's very personal. All right, let's get it. We just gonna start them up from the top. It's almost time, man. I'm gonna like cut it right here.
Charge and they couldn't take.
I'm actually started right here. Let the charge. I'm gonna start right here when the beat come in back on the 1.
Let the charge in, they couldn't take it. Kinda flagrant. Nightball me, I'm on Collins and I'm palming paper. 740 big body driven by my lady. Swinging like that.
That's it. I'm gonna cut it right there. We're gonna stop it right there. So this is a very, very simple video, right? And I kind of wanted to be like that. And again, this is a little longer because we, had to talk about it, of course. But one of the things that I also wanted to stress real quick. Now let's just play it from the top, and then I'll show you how we chop it up, edit it, real quick.
Charge and they couldn't take it. Kinda flagrant. Nightball me, I'm on Collins and I'm palming paper. 740 big body driven by my lady. Swinging like that.
Yeah, that's it. That's the video. So now, here's what I want to do, right? So now we have the basis of the video. I'm gonna go in and make sure the audio isn't popping because I heard a few pops. So whenever you're adding audio to your stuff like this, just kind of like sampling. It's kind of like sampling, right? You just want to make sure that you getting those, fading out those zeros, those endpoints. So that way you're not getting that pop. What did I just do? There we go. We're gonna fade that in, and we're gonna fade that out. Hey, yo, I hope this was helpful. Boom. Now we're going to fade that out. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom.
Let the charge in, they couldn't.
Alright, now we're just going to zoom in here. Make sure that fades out. So that way when it starts from the top, when it loops over and reels, we will have a nice, beautiful sounding video. So now I want to color correct some of these videos to make sure to match the first two. So this started turning a little blue. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to Lumetri color, and we are going to turn the temperature up on this just a little bit so it's not as blue because we lost some sunlight there, right? So, and then I'll also turn the exposure down here just a little bit so that way it kind of looks the same. We got a little bit more contrast there, so I'm going to turn the contrast up some here. It won't be perfect, but you know, I just wanted to make sure I wanted enough to the point where, you know, it will somewhat match. This is the part of like being a content creator that like I kind of really don't know the best decisions to make when it comes to this type of stuff, because I'm just like, if it looks good, when it comes to color correcting, like I don't really know the best. I just know that like it looks really good like when the sun's out, but unfortunately the sun was kind of going in and out on my end, so I couldn't really, I didn't really have control over like what that looked like. So I could have like, there's a lot of things I could have did, but needless to say, this is where we are. The colors are a little bit more muted here, so I turned the saturation down there. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna nest all these. Boom. And we're gonna scale that. We're gonna hit that stopwatch animation. We're gonna add a little bit of a slow zoom to this. Bro, I look tall as a mug on this joint. All right. I don't know why the audio keep cutting off. All right. So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add, I nested all these clips together because I want to add a slow zoom that kind of brings everything together without it looking really weird. So let's actually make that a little, since we're zooming. Actually, let's invert that. I want to zoom out from my hands. Nah, actually, let's zoom in. So that way you kind of see that I'm on the couch.
Charge and they couldn't take it. Kinda flagrant. Night bomb me, I'm on Collins and I'm palming paper. 740 big body driven by my lady. Swinging like that.
Yeah, that's fire. I'm here for it. And then now, last thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just export this because I think I'm going to add like captions and stuff externally, like on I'm gonna add like some stuff externally on like not Visco, but Instagram, TikTok. So I think this is good where we have it. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep this simple. So I'm actually, let me see here where we at. Hey yo, we gonna wrap this joint up. I done kept y'all for long enough for this process. But so last thing I want to do, and then I want to go to export. We're gonna give it a name. Call it on repeat V1. I'm going to go through these presets really quick because this is important. So this is a 4K video. So one thing that I did before, like before I want to say before like August, I was exporting 4K videos and putting those on Instagram and TikTok. But what happens is when you put 4K videos on Instagram and TikTok, it downscales them to 1080p. So you're gonna lose some quality. So even though you go big there, they're gonna bring you back. They're gonna knock you down a few steps. So I'm gonna just make sure I get the highest quality here, and I am going to make sure that we are gonna export in HD. So since we have a vertical video, I'm gonna do 1080 by 1920. I have a preset already kind of lined up, so I'm gonna just select that, and I kind of walk you through that. So I recorded this in 24 frames per second. It just kind of matches it to 23.976. That's fine. I don't really touch any of this, but I make sure render at maximum depth is selected and maximum at render quality is selected. Use maximum render quality is selected. Sorry, I said that wrong. And I'm gonna make sure from source in to out. Oh, let me go back to that. I don't think I did that. Okay, yeah. So make sure that when you export that you set your ins and out points. All you do is select the I on your keyboard and select the O on your keyboard. And then we go back to export. So I gotta do it over again, unfortunately. So make sure everything is good. And this should check all this, make sure this is good, make sure your source is in and out. That you're, exporting at 1080 by 1920. Oh, this looks good. Export, boom, you good. You got yourself a reel. So that's the sun went down, y'all. So I'm about to actually wrap this up. But before we go, ooh, that is dark. Let me hold on. Okay. All right. So before we go, I just want to say thank y'all so much. Just a couple of y'all here, but I appreciate y'all for holding it down and staying with me to the end for real. Really appreciate y'all. And yeah, it truly means a lot. And yeah, so if y'all have any questions about the actual video editing process, like hit me up, send me a DM, send me a message or whatever, and I'll be down, super happy to like chop it up and we can just go from there. But just remember that you could do this. You know what I'm saying? You could do this. So once this exports, we're gonna be good. I'm gonna finish editing on my phone, and I'll share that finished project with y'all on like Instagram, TikTok, or whatever. But until then, yo, I appreciate y'all so much for everything. And yeah, I will keep y'all posted. And let's go ahead and wrap this up. Appreciate y'all so much for tapping in. And yeah, see y'all Wednesday at same time, 3 p.m.